Well, hello on this Friday. I wanted to take a look back at Wednesday's weather still because we're still getting more information just how crazy that event was. This is a recap of all the areas that had severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings in the red polygons. And as warned, there were some confirmed tornadoes. We now know 4 tornadoes in Minnesota. A couple were in the southeastern part of the state. And there were a couple tornadoes around Stanley, Wisconsin, and a couple here around Heartland and Alden. So this is just in from the Weather Service today. They've confirmed that the tornado that hit Heartland, Minnesota, in Freeborn County was an EF2, and there was another tornado that was an EF1 near Alden. And this is from Soda Storm Chasers. They captured this on their GoPro. Pretty incredible. This is the tornado that hit Heartland. And they also had a little less easier to decipher image of the Alden tornado from their GoPro dash cam. So incredible. It goes down in the books. Before this year, we never had tornadoes in December, and now we've had 4 a full month later than they've ever been recorded. And again, this is from the La Crosse office. They confirmed that an EF0 tornado and an EF2 hit Neillsville, Wisconsin. There was a ton of wind too. This was separate from the severe thunderstorms. Just the pressure gradient of that storm system created a dust storm in Colorado. 107 mile per hour wind picked up there, but everything in orange and red was severe wind gusts over 60 miles an hour. And that wind, as it was roaring out of the south, actually pushed up Lake Superior. This is from Grand Marais. The level of the lake actually rose about a half foot because of all that wind pushing, literally pushing the water. So you can kind of see how this happens. You know, it's a temporary setup, of course, and then everything sort of levels out again. But you got enough wind, enough force, you can actually push up the water level in a situation like that. Of course, we lost a ton of snow because of the warm temperatures, and the rain picked up a 1/4 inch of rain at the airport, more in some spots. This is Snowpack Tuesday, which was already starting to dwindle, and then of course yesterday. So we just have that little coating out there. We have a couple light snowfalls between now and Christmas where we might pull off a white Christmas just because the temperatures might stay cold enough to keep that ½ inch or inch of snow that we might have on the ground. So not quite what you might want. We do have a lot of clouds out there today. A little swirl to the west. This is low pressure back in South Dakota. And what's important is where the wind is moving, straight south winds to the west moving across the temperature contours. Those are the red lines. Basically means warmer air is moving in, and where it comes up and over the cool air in this area I've circled, we call that warm air advection. And this is pretty common of how our snow develops in the winter, especially lighter snowfall events. And that area of light snow is going to try to spread east overnight tonight. So that's the first of a couple of light systems. Another one comes in Tuesday across, again, from the Twin Cities north. We're going to be on the edge of that one too. So as far as timing goes tonight, snow already falling in eastern South Dakota, and then it'll be pushing to western Minnesota. Here's 8 o'clock this evening, St. Cloud and areas west, and then it will try to make its way east. Early tomorrow morning, some light snow here. Doesn't look impressive for us in the metro. We're talking probably a ½ inch, maybe even a little less. But it will add up more. In South Dakota and western Minnesota, we're talking about a couple of inches, but as you get further east and southeast, it will drop off. So again, maybe about a ½ inch here of some very fluffy snow late tonight, early tomorrow. But again, we might keep it around. We'll evaporate some snow, but this is temperature anomalies for the next 7 days. We're between the cool and warm stuff. So right about normal, which is in the mid to upper 20s for highs. So that means we're not going to do a whole lot of thawing. And then potentially, this is a very big question mark at this point, but one of the longer range models, the American model, which goes out farther, also has less computational power, is trying to create a big storm maybe next weekend. So if you're going to be traveling around Christmas or the day after, a lot of people do, you might have to watch out for that. But of course, that is over a week away. I would not take it seriously just yet. So low 20s today. We'll see some of the late night light snow. Flurries tomorrow, and actually a touch below normal these next couple of days. Close to 30, but maybe staying just at or below freezing. Sunday, Monday, a little more sunshine, and then that next shot of some light snow Tuesday. And again, temperatures pretty seasonable through most of next week.